sort of, I always thought of it as, but I'm talking about adults right now. Like we're going to leave the kiddo talk later. But adults. So you have people who are being trafficked, right? Like there's force, fraud, or coercion. They absolutely cannot leave. There's some element keeping them in. Then, and that group's like, for those watching, it's like a baseball. Then you have those who circumstantially have gotten into a scenario in which this is the viable way to make rent, to pay for their bills, to make sure they don't lose their kids. The size of that population is basically like a basketball. So we got the baseball that's trafficking, the basketball of coercive and manipulative environments that is not trafficking, but is built upon circumstances that could have been rectified through societal change and culture shift. Then you have, and whether or not those individuals like were okay with that environment or not. Then you've got I just posted a blog in Salon about the empowerment of the sex trade people. They are a baseball. And so
that's really funny, but that's, yes. So,
yeah. So there's like that spectrum, right?
Circumstance, coercion, and choice is what. Yeah. Thank you for defining that. Something I like to bring up when we talk about circumstances. Circumstances sometimes that she's doing it to go to college,
right?
Or she's doing it to be a nurse, or she, it's this kind of societal like approval of like, well, because society is failing you, it's okay that you're going to do sex work only for this very specific reason that is palatable or good for society, quote unquote.
But if you get 3 minimum wage jobs, that's respectable.
Yeah, it's shocking. And then choice is choice. Gosh, I have a lot to say on it, but it makes me nervous to talk about it, honestly, because choice can be also coerced as far as like being a cam model or being something like that. Like people do choose to do that, but also people are on Chatterbait eating applesauce in a motel because they can't afford an actual meal. So it has such a spectrum, all of these definitions, as far as like what kind of work you're actually doing. So I find that interesting.